go. Wait! Wait! No! What is going on? What is going on? Ah, the ragdoll! No! I'm dead! I'm dead! No! Dude! Wait, wait. Where am I? Wait. Come on, man. Dude. Dude. Okay. Trying again. If not, there should be like so many to play. We are 3 days into the launch of Helldivers 2, and I am stoked every time I've had a chance to play it. Even right now as I'm making this video for you guys, I'm itching to get back into the pod and drop down to liberate the frontline for Super Earth. I'm going to cover what I've experienced so far and hopefully give you guys some tips on playing in the future. To start off, of course we get a Story So Far trailer the day before the game comes out, and I'm done covering pre-release news. But I just want to run through that real quick. The trailer seems like a recap of itself and shows more humor throughout. This video also seems like a propaganda video to join as a Helldiver, and I'm all for it. That was the only thing that dropped before the game released, so I'm going to go straight into first impressions. Right off the bat, I had the game crash on me while starting up, but it reset and I was able to boot back. I had another crash from just equipping certain armor, but it seemed like an isolated issue. Whoa, did I really just crash because I equipped something? I really just crashed! I really just crashed! No way, dude! Oh, man. All I did was equip the armor set. Hopping into missions felt like I was my very own Helldiver. Gameplay feels great and funny in each match, and the enemies are fun to fight against. Completing the mission seems impactful and fresh with the procedural maps that you drop into. Games on day one, not to mention live service games, are not going to be the smoothest as we've seen over the past couple of years. I had low expectations for the servers and they were met. Other than that, things ran pretty smoothly, especially during missions and playing with divers that were online. However, I wasn't expecting as many crashes as I had, but that doesn't mean I didn't have hope. Matchmaking was horrendous, and I could only join one match out of every 10 that I queued up for because the server would fail. Mind you, I was plugged into my internet, so I knew I didn't have a bad connection. It was also sad to see because there were quite a few Helldivers out on certain planets that I tried to queue up for, and I would just be standing on my ship, looking out to the stars, waiting to fight for Super Earth. Luckily, on day one, the devs made a couple hotfix patches to install about 6 or so hours after the game launched. Sure, everyone's been seeing the matchmaking kind of go to crap this morning, but looking on Twitter, looks like Arrowhead put some stuff out. It says, hey everyone, I think it's Michael here again. I want to give you an update on the issues we've experienced today. I'm happy to say that we've now improved matchmaking in the most frequent crashes. Jeez. Let me explain where we are. We've made a patch and are about to start playing alongside you to check it works as intended. If it's a success, we'll trigger a hotfix and get it out to Steam community first, then roll it out to PS5 players as quickly as we can. Thank you seriously for your patience. We really want you all to have a blast playing this game. Bear with us, we're almost there. See you on the battlefield soon, Mickey. Okay, and then that was 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago. Hello again, Helldivers. Michael here again with another update. We've uploaded a patch to Steam that should improve matchmaking for PC. The patch also includes some other crash fixes we've identified. We know there's more to solve, and we're working our way through it. Nevertheless, we hope this rapid patch goes a long way to making your experience better. Now go smash some bugs and bots, Mickey. I realized after the patch a significant difference from the first couple of hours that I played earlier that day. There were still failures with connecting to other divers, but I managed and figured out how to go about matchmaking. If you want to play with others and don't care about hosting, just hit the quick play button while on the galaxy map. If you want a certain area to fight in, go to the system or planet that you desire. If you want to host, select a planet, mission, and wait. You might get some people or you might not. The SOS beacon is a good option as well if you are alone on a planet or with one other player and other divers can drop in while you're on mission. Most of the time, people won't want to look again for other lobbies, so they'll stay with you after you've finished unless you take too long to start a match. I'm confident that we'll see a tremendous improvement in the next week. This game is already a hit across social media and nothing beats the Starship Trooper vibe. The devs have their work cut out for them, but I believe they can do it. On to the maps. At the time of writing, there were 4 maps with 2 enemy types across the galaxy. The Terminids, which are the bugs, and the Automatons, or robots. The Terminid-infested maps were Heath and Angel's Venture, with many other planets in that sector that I saw on the star map. I would like to hope and see the devs add this into the game later down the line, adding variety to the already abundant missions that we have. Heath is an icy planet, which I think kind of mimics Star Wars' Hoth, while Angel's Venture is more rocky with grasslands. Now the planets Errata Prime and Fenrir 3 have been added to the Liberation Front from the bugs. The automatons are still plaguing Malevolent Creek and Ubania. Hope I got that pronunciation right. Both sectors have various areas flagged, although few planets, but we can expect many more fights for freedom in the future against the bugs and bots. It seems right now from the freedom percentage that divers are more inclined to fight the bugs than the automatons, which is reasonable considering the difficulty against the killer robots. Even on easier difficulty, I was finding myself a bit overwhelmed at how the bots would survive my airstrikes, and how long they would last against my drop turrets. Even now, if you log in, you can see that there is more liberation against the Terminids than the automatons. However, that also gives the devs more time to come up with maps for that area and missions as well. I'm one of those divers that feels a sense of satisfaction when killing the bugs, and can see why people gravitate toward the Terminid section of the map. Something about the way that the bugs explode when you kill them, and their guts flying at your face, makes it worth dying to hordes, or even from friendly fire. Moving on to missions. Although I haven't put a lot of time into Helldivers 2, 7 hours to be exact, I've been able to see the different types of missions required to liberate from Super Earth's enemies. Against both enemies, you'll find destroying labs and nests in a few different areas. Accessing comm towers and mining ores are among the common missions as well. I found myself looking for a horde type style mission where my squad and I would have to kill 150 bugs and they would come in waves. I've only played one boss mission, and that was against the Bile Titan. That was insane. Not only do you have to kill the Acklay looking bug, but you need to fight off the grunts and other insects that rise up from the ground. This mission is lengthy, and you and your squad need to be careful on how you fight, because once your respawns are gone, they're gone. I haven't gotten to a point where I'm sitting in my chair watching the rest of my team play, but I have used up all of the respawns, and that's when the anxiety kicks in. A lot of the terminals and stratagems involves a fun Guitar Hero style minigame where you need to press the WASD keys in a sequence to activate the features. As a gamer myself, I enjoy the simple pleasures that games have. For instance, Call of Duty is a point and shoot with equipment to use, whereas Assassin's Creed has stealth and killing features for you to try out. It's refreshing every now and then to find a game that blends action with coordination. This feature, in the form of terminals and stratagems, adds another feel to the game, with an already decent-sized library of ways to play. If you watch my streams, you'll see me head toward the minigame on my ship and play a couple rounds to get warmed up for the fight. This gameplay feature keeps the difficulty and urgency fresh during all of your encounters. Next item on the docket is the War Bonds and Super Credit store. It doesn't seem like a battle pass at all, but I'm not sure if it's because I bought the Super Citizen edition, so I have access to buy everything in the War Bond shop. I've found super credits within missions, but it's hard to pinpoint where they will be since the maps are procedurally generated. Medals are granted for every successful mission, no matter how much you get done. You can buy items from the War Bond shop, which includes super credits as well, though they are limited. Not sure when the super credit store refreshes its content, but I will keep an eye on it for you guys. All in all, this seems like a good feature that the game has to buy cosmetics and weapons, and I'm excited for what's to come. Last thing that I want to talk about is the ship upgrades. We saw in previous trailers that we can upgrade our ship and customize it certain ways. I was keen to check this out, and while I named mine Titan of Family Values, that was the most I've been able to customize so far. I'm not upset with how the devs are making us buy stuff, I'm just upset that I didn't know sooner. The only way you can upgrade your ship is with the samples that you collect on your missions. There are common, rare, and super rare samples. Usually located in areas that you pass by, samples are few and hard to come by. Be on the lookout for any small dots that appear on your screen, and they're most likely samples to collect. Be aware! Once you die, your samples are lost unless you or your team pick them back up. You share the samples, so if one of your squad finds some, then you all get one in your bank. You usually have 30 minutes to complete a mission, so that can give you time to find samples laying around the map. Alright, I think I got everything, but let me know in the comments if I should go over something else from the game. Did you buy it yet? What are your thoughts on matchmaking? What area of the galaxy are you fighting in the most? How do you feel about the war bonds and super credits shop? For all things Helldivers 2, stay tuned, and I'll see you on the front line.